Origins of Ironheart. A 15-year-old MIT student and tech freak who built her own version of Iron Man armor from scratch. Riri Williams is a 15-year-old engineering student and the daughter of the late Riri Williams Sr. Following her father's death, Riri lives with her mother Ronnie and her paternal aunt Sharon in Chicago. A certified super genius, she attends the Massachusetts Institute of Technology on scholarship. Working alone, Riri designs a suit of armor similar to the Iron Man armor using material stolen from campus. When campus security knocks at her door, she flees while wearing the suit. When Williams prevents 2 inmates from escaping the New Mexico State Penitentiary, her suit is damaged. Upon returning to her mother's house, Riri continues to work on improving the suit, much to the dismay of her aunt. Tony Stark hears of Riri's accomplishment and goes to meet her. During their meeting, Stark decides that he will endorse her decision to become a superhero. Post-Civil War II. Appearing in her rescue armor following the 2016 Civil War II storyline, Pepper Potts confronts Riri Williams and Tony Stark, who has transferred his consciousness into a device becoming an AI, in an attempt to explain the problems of being a superhero. They are then attacked by Techno Golem and her biohack ninjas. As Riri flees and Pepper fights them, Techno Golem tries to find out how Pepper knows Riri. When Techno Golem's armor breaks and Tomo tries to instead attack Riri, Pepper uses her rescue armored gauntlets and knocks Tomo out. When Sharon Carter formally meets Riri after the arrest of Tomo and the biohack ninjas, Pepper tells Riri that they will talk again. Pepper Potts, Mary Jane Watson, Friday, the Tony Stark AI, and Stark's biological mother Amanda Armstrong are in the Hall of Armor with Riri when she demonstrates her knowledge of each of the Iron Man armors. When Amanda Armstrong offers to allow Riri to use Tony Stark's labs as her base of operations, Riri is hesitant, but Pepper encourages her. The next day at her home, Riri's family is visited by the head of MIT. She wants Riri to continue working there, as it has gotten sloppy since she left. Riri would also be allowed to use the laboratories at the school. After working in one of the labs, Riri asks the Tony Stark AI to find her something to blow off some steam. The Tony Stark AI locates Armadillo during a crime spree and Riri uses the Ironheart armor to defeat Armadillo. She is then approached by the champions, who offer her membership into their group. Secret Empire. During the 2017 Secret Empire storyline, Ironheart is seen fighting the army of evil during Hydra's takeover of the United States. Baron Helmut Zemo has blackouts surround Manhattan with Dark Force after enhancing him with the powers of the Darkhold. Riri sends a distress signal to all available heroes to meet her in Washington, D.C. Ironheart and Falcon 2 join up with the champions to assist in the Underground's fight against Hydra's takeover of the country. They later follow Black Widow when she makes her own plans for Captain America. During training, the young heroes disagree about Black Widow's brutality and mercilessness. The heroes later infiltrate a Hydra base to find someone crucial to Black Widow's plan. Black Widow later tells them that they are going to have to kill Steve Rogers, after Hydra destroys the underground hideout. In Washington, D.C., as their assault begins, Spider-Man fights Captain America, but Black Widow intervenes and is killed. Just as Spider-Man is about to kill Steve Rogers, the others convince him to not do it and they all get arrested. She also helped the champions search for survivors in Las Vegas, Nevada, after its destruction by Hydra. Champions. In a 2019 storyline, Riri is startled to learn that her android teammate Viv Vision has developed a crush on her, which initially revolts her due to internalized homophobia. Later, her mind, and that of several other champions, is corrupted by Mephisto's son Blackheart, turning her against her teammates. However, when Riri is about to destroy Viv, it is the latter's honest apology for not considering her feelings which snaps her out of Blackheart's control and finally makes her acknowledge Viv's affection. During the 2020 Outlawed storyline, Ironheart is among the teenage superheroes affected by the Underage Superhuman Warfare Act that was drafted by Senator Jeffrey Patrick ever since Ms. Marvel was put in a coma during a fight with an Asgardian dragon. The established group Cradle raided her lab. Iron Man 2020. In the Iron Man 2020 arc, Riri is among the characters that Tony Stark in his form of Mark I has not returned the calls of. While abiding by the Underage Superhuman Warfare Act, Riri, her AI, Natalie, who is based on Riri's late best friend Natalie, and Xavier King, see people fleeing because the Intellicars have gone haywire. As Riri interfaces with the Intellicar, Natalie finds that its AI is corrupted with a bad code. As the Intellicar starts acting up again, Riri was able to find the reset code as the three Intellicars crash. Natalie informs Riri that the signal came from the cell phone of Andre Sims, who is currently working as an intern at Stark Unlimited's Chicago branch. 3 days later at Stark Unlimited's Chicago branch, Riri confronts Andre about the incident with the Intellicars. Andre denies all knowledge of the incident and states that Stark Unlimited is doing the people a favor. Back at her lab, Riri states to Natalie that she has sent her complaints to Stark Unlimited and nobody has responded yet. While debating on the next plan of action with Natalie, Riri notices that she might be glitching out. Later that night, Riri informs Xavier that Natalie might be suffering a glitch ever since the Intellicar incident. She then gets an alert that the Ironheart armor has been hijacked. It is shown that Natalie has hijacked the Ironheart armor and starts glitching when she confronts Andre. Using the tracker in the Ironheart armor, Riri and Xavier enter Stark Unlimited where they avoid the Stark drones. They catch up to Natalie. As Riri works to talk Natalie out of harming Andre, as Natalie states that they can't be able to help people from being harmed by people like Andre. Riri states that she can't have Natalie doing away with Andre, or else Riri would get arrested, as she doesn't want to put her mom through that and lose Natalie. Riri has no choice but to armor up as Andre recovers and blasts Xavier out the window. Ironheart manages to rescue Xavier and expose Andre's experiments. After watching the news revolving around the incident, Riri, Natalie, and Xavier noticed that the Ironheart armor was listed as one of Stark Unlimited's prototypes, as they suspect that Stark Unlimited covered up the fact that it was the real Ironheart. Natalie's glitch was also taken care of.